New Orleans, Alvin Kamara revived the New Orleans Saints offense with a huge Sunday night performance. But their defense regressed as they fell to 1-2 with a 37-30 loss to the Green Bay Packers. The Saints defense added a new problem to its arsenal, giving up deep passes of 72 and 48 yards to Packers receiver Allen Lazard. They couldn't catch up even though Kamara had 197 yards from scrimmage and 2 TD catches, including a dazzling 52-yarder in the third quarter. Kamara has 2 TDs in each game this season, already matching his total from last year's injury-plagued season. According to the Elias Sports Bureau, he is the second player in NFL history with 3 rushing TDs and 3 receiving TDs in his team's first 3 games, along with Roger Craig in 1985. Kamara set a career high with 139 receiving yards on 13 catches. He has 285 receiving yards on the season, 4th most by a running back through 3 games in the Super Bowl era. The Saints could really use receiver Michael Thomas in Detroit next week, though their defense might be the more pressing concern. This is their first 2-game losing streak since they started 0-2 in 2017. QB breakdown. Drew Brees relied on short and intermediate throws. His average air yards per attempt dropped from a league-low 4.81 to 4.61, per ESPN Stats and Information. But he seemed a lot more efficient in Week 3, especially during a 2-minute drill before halftime, when he went 8 of 10 for 63 yards and a TD. He finished 29 of 36 passing for 288 yards, 3 TDs and no turnovers. Troubling trends. A double whammy for the Saints defense. They had an all-new problem when they couldn't stop the deep ball. Lazard got behind one cornerback Marshon Lattimore on the first one and behind dime safety PJ Williams on the second one. Before that, the Saints had allowed only 2 passes of more than 30 yards all season, 37 and 31 in a Week 1 win over Tampa Bay. They also had a familiar problem Sunday, with at least 3 more pass interference penalties contributing to their total of 8 penalties for 83 yards. The Saints came 10 yards shy of leading the NFL in penalty yardage for the 3rd straight week. Pivotal play. The Lazard catches were the obvious backbreakers. But a lost fumble by red option QB Taysom Hill in Packers territory early in the 4th quarter didn't help. That led to a field goal by the Packers that gave Green Bay a 30-27 lead it never lost. It was Hill's 2nd career fumble. Promising trend. Brees and receiver Emmanuel Sanders started to form a bit of a connection, starting with Sanders' first TD catch of the season for 10 yards just before halftime. Sanders finished the game with 4 catches for 56 yards after catching a total of 4 passes for 33 yards the first 2 weeks. Silver lining. This always seems like an empty statistic after a loss. But the Saints extended their NFL best streak to 46 straight games without allowing a 100-yard rusher, including in the playoffs.